Hello guys. Um I'm so sorry, but the vacation series will be delayed a little bit just because of some stuff. But right now I'm currently working on a house. I sorry about this. I was experimenting with things. So I've already done so this is the house for Raphael and Jeremiah for the Parkinsons. And so I have Raphael's office slash study kind of. And then I just kind of kept the kitchen the same. I already liked the layout and everything. And so I left that alone. And then I added the dining table and stuff. So now we just have like the hallway, kitchen, entryway, and stuff like that. And then upstairs we also have their rooms. So I did all the secrets in the dorms and everything like that. And so I cleared out everything in the dorms and stuff like that. Now, I do get my next set of coins pretty soon here. I'm pretty sure in like 3 days when this video comes out. And so basically what I was thinking, oh, I forgot that there was stuff in here. So I did a few things already. So let's just finish those things. And I think this is just gonna be a speed build. Like I don't want to talk during this. So yeah. So we started off in the entryway, obviously, and so I got some shelving from like the winter vacation house, and then I went over and went to the modern house and tried to do something with that, but I just wasn't liking the vibe. That's why I went to the dorms and just tried to grab some stuff from here, got a light, got a chair, and then I ended up going to like the dorm rooms and grabbing like stuff like that. And just like some crates and stuff, just like some organized bins, I guess. Then we moved on to the living room, and I wanted to set up like a little area for like the kids to hang out and like play video games, I guess. And don't mind Cyrus's duffel bag. And then like I changed a few of the colors, and I decided to change some stuff here. And then I added like a few rugs and stuff like that. Added some big fluffy rugs in the living room. I was kind of going for this modern like black and white type vibe, just like neutral since it was a family home. I decided to add the ping pong table because, and then like a little gaming chair in case like Raphael or Jeremiah wants Cyrus to game down here because like, I don't know. Or like in case they have friends over and they're just hanging out outside. And so I decided to add more, and they're expecting 2 babies, and so I just added here. I really just didn't know what to add, and so I'm like, I just started adding anything I can think of, to be honest, and I mean, it works, and so I didn't really do anything to the kitchen, because I already liked how the kitchen was. I just added like the dog bowls and the dog food and like the kitchen table and stuff. And then we move upstairs, and I started with the bathroom since I knew it was probably going to be the easiest thing. I don't really know why I did it as if it was like a stall. I was really trying to figure out this damn mirror because like for some reason it wasn't working correctly, but I just gave up eventually, and I said, you know what, F it. And so then I started doing all that stuff and like making it my brown and black and white, just like those neutral like earth tone color, I guess. And then, like, I did the bathtub and stuff like that. And then I added the washer and dryer area. And, like, just, like, the cleaning supplies area, I guess. And, like, I added a few things like that. Some laundry detergent. And just, like, a cleaning area. And then some more stuff to the bathroom. Just anything I could find. And then I started decorating the doors. Which I did end up changing. But I just started decorating the doors a little bit. What I was doing with the plants, I didn't really like, and so I decided to use the plants from Lumi's room from the Galaxy Mansion bundle, and it was turning out pretty well. So yeah, and then I moved on to Cyrus's door, and I just grabbed like these little string lights that were already here and put them like on his door and stuff, which I really like how they came out. And then I grabbed Raphael to put some more book things as if it was like Harry Potter, because Jeremiah, and I don't know what I was doing here. I completely scrapped this entire idea. I kept a few of the paintings and stuff, but I mean, Cyrus likes K-pop, and so I'm like, okay, let me put some K-pop photos. And so then I worked on the hallway, and then I stopped working on the hallway because I got bored. Oh, and then I started watching my video. Now it is time for Luna's room. As you can see, I changed a lot. So going into her room, I started changing the walls. She is like this, like, Garu girl, Japanese style. Pinterest, go away. Garu girl, Japanese style, like, little, like, girl, like, kawaii style. And so I try to keep, like, the pinks and the purples and the blues as much as I could. I took some of her stuff from the old house I had because I wasn't really trying to, like, redecorate everything. And so yeah, I cheated a little bit, and like I changed up a few of the layout. A lot of the stuff that you see in her room now is kind of gone, but like I didn't really change a lot. Well, there was a lot that I did change. Like I changed the placement of her desk and stuff, because I don't really know what I was trying to do here with her desk, because like it just wasn't really working right, correctly the way that I wanted it to. And then I added some pictures, which I ended up scrapping for K-pop pictures instead, because nothing was working. And I don't know what I was trying to do in her room. I guess I was just trying to make it so that it was cute and colorful, but also like girly and fun, I guess, because I mean that is her personality: cute, colorful, girly, fun, girl pop, right? It's just like everything I was looking at just wasn't placing right. But eventually I got it to work, and as you can see, like, everything's coming along, everything's coming together. You know, I took some stuff and stuff like that. I rearranged some things. Just everything was just starting to come together. Her makeup stand, which then I changed, and then as you can see, I'm just trying to get like the mirror correct in places, which again was not working because I didn't have the right shelving. And then again, as you can see, just trying to get her mirror correct, and then there we go. Like organizing her makeup stand and stuff like that. Adding her computer to her bed I thought was a good idea and stuff, and then just like that, and then like adding her pom-poms and stuff, because I know that she's a ballerina, but she can do gymnastics and cheer too. And then like adding her clothes and stuff like that, and just getting like some stuff organized in her room and stuff, and like stuff like that. I ended up removing that little like narwhal plush thingy. I didn't realize how perfect those curtains were. But I freaking loved how, like, easy and perfect they were. And yeah, and that's Luna's room all done. This is the final product, and this is what it still looks like. So yeah, this is Luna's room. Now moving on to Cyrus's room. And I do want to tell you something. I lost majority of the footage doing Cyrus's room. So my phone wouldn't save or anything, and so I had to like reset my phone, turn it off again, and then it started saving. And so I built Cyrus's room and then lost the footage for it. But anyways, I decided to do the bunk bed for Cyrus because, you know, he's crazy. And then like some string lights and stuff, which I ended up removing in the final project. And then like his little space pajamas. I know that they already all have pajamas, but I just like the pajamas that were given, especially because like they're space themed. I couldn't figure out this damn shelf for the life of me. But I was just trying to figure out everything to go into Cyrus's room. Because honestly, for some reason, he had a lot more to go in his room than Luna had in hers. Because he is, well, 10 and crazy. And he's got a bird, he's got a snake, and stuff, and he likes music. And, what really upset me was the fact that he can't use his telescope because he's too young. And so anytime I want him to use his telescope, looks like he's gonna grow about like 10 inches. And then here I started watching my show and contemplating my life. I don't know what I was doing. I think I was watching my show. Look at Rocky getting it down. I don't know. Hello? So I finished Cyrus's room, and here is the final product, and I really enjoyed it. Okay, so it saved everything. So I'm gonna take a break from the bedrooms, and I'm gonna work on the hallway. I have to finish this build by tonight though. So yeah, so let's work on the bedrooms. I meant the hallway. So this is gonna be like a little hangout study area for the kids, and then the hallway and stuff like that, and then give y'all a little sneak peek. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, that's all y'all get to see. That's all y'all get to see until the tour. Ready? Hold on, I'll get you another little sneak peek. Okay. That's all you get to see. That's all you get to see. That's all you get to see. I said that's all you get to see. Okay, anyways, so this is the nursery, and this is the parents' room. And so we're gonna do that. Let's go. How I love how I gave y'all like a sneak peek saying, "Oh, y'all, that's all y'all get to see of the room," as if I didn't show you the whole way in the video earlier. But anyways, I'm making like a little hangout spot for the kids, and stuff like that, like in case they have friends or like a lot of friends, and the living room's being used up by adults. And so I'm kind of like the downstairs living room is like a formal living room, family living room when friends aren't over, and then when friends are over, the kids can come up here. That way, the adults can be downstairs where the kitchen is and stuff like that. And so I just added a bunch of teenager fun things, I guess. I try to make it like fun. And then I started working on the hallway. So I didn't really know what to do for the hallway, simply because like I didn't know what else to do here. And so I just added like pictures and stuff of the family for Raphael and Jeremiah to look at every time they walked in the hallway, because like, you know, like families have family pictures, right? Yeah. And then I added like a shelf and some decoration, and then I worked on the baby's door, and I just added some plants and some random decorations and like stuff like that. And I added random things. I ended up removing that painting, and I added a grand piano. So yeah. And then I moved over here. I didn't really add anything in that corner simply because I really didn't feel like it. And then I added some rugs and stuff like that. And then I decided to take a bold move and just use this little like record thing from the Galaxy Mansion, because honestly it worked. And then I added a plant behind it, and honestly it looks good. I think it worked with the grand piano. And then yeah, that's all done. And so now we're moving on to the nursery, and they don't. Okay, so I know that you guys know that basically y'all know that they're having a boy and a girl, Emma and Emmett, but they don't know that yet. They don't know that they're having a boy and a girl yet. And so that's why I kept the room very like earth tones and earthy and like generally like neutral, instead of like pink and blue, purple and green and stuff like that. I kept it very like gender neutral earth tones, so more like a nature room. And then I started watching my show again, or just contemplating what to put in here. And then I added like some vines and stuff like that, and like some shelving. Like the lights, obviously, because babes, I can't see. And then like I decided to put like different toys around the room and just like stuff like that. And stuff. And then I added the curtains as like a white little like all white curtain. Okay, so in time to move on to Raphael and Jeremiah's, I wanted this like wooden, like black, dark wood, light wood kind of stuff. Just like, you know, like kind of like the baby's room, but not exactly. And so I used a little wood and like bright, like darker colors. And then I used the like the niche natural chic house, I guess, from theirs. And then obviously the closet clothes area I have, because, and then you know how like parents will co-sleep with their babies. That's basically why I added a crib here. And originally I was gonna have it here, but then I decided to make Raphael like a little vanity, because Raphael does do makeup, just like very light makeup. And then I added some more baby things, because they know they're having a baby, they just don't know what the gender of the babies are. And so, like, I added some baby stuff, just like them being prepared and everything like that. And then debating on what else to add, getting the mirror correct. I just like to be exact, you know? And just like messing up the vanity, I guess. And that's really all that went into the dad's room, because I couldn't think of anything else. Okay, everyone, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so that you don't get lost in the void that is YouTube and you see my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful face again. Bye, my little dinos.